Kody Brown says women ask him about joining the family since his sister wives' divorces. Hello friends, I am Elena, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Kody Brown has become one of the most talked about figures in the world of reality television. As the patriarch of the TLC hit show Sister Wives, his life has been documented for more than a decade, from his once-united plural marriage to the shocking unraveling of his relationships. Recently, Kody has made headlines again, not for the collapse of his family, but for surprising claims about how women now approach him with questions about joining his family. This revelation has left fans both intrigued and puzzled, especially after years of turmoil and divorce from 3 of his wives. Kody has never shied away from controversy. From the very beginning, the premise of Sister Wives was polarizing. The show introduced viewers to Kody, his 4 wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, and their many children. The Brown family sought to show America that plural marriage was about love, commitment, and family, not the stereotypes often associated with polygamy. For years, they managed to project the image of a close, united family despite occasional disagreements and growing pains. However, the cracks in the foundation became clearer season after season, eventually leading to the unraveling of his marriages with Meri, Janelle, and Christine. Despite these highly publicized splits, Kody now claims that his divorces have sparked unexpected attention from outside women. According to him, women are approaching him and even asking what it would take to join his family. On the surface, this might seem unbelievable to some fans, who have watched the show and seen the immense emotional turmoil among his wives. Yet, in Kody's own words, there are women who seem genuinely curious about what life in his family would be like. To understand the weight of this statement, one has to look at the context. Kody's divorces were not quiet or amicable. Christine was the first to leave, publicly declaring that she no longer wanted to live in a plural marriage. Janelle followed, citing years of strain and feeling unsupported. Meri's relationship with Kody had been crumbling for years, with both of them acknowledging that they had grown apart. That left Robyn as the only wife still legally and spiritually tied to him. For many fans, this looked like the definitive end of the Brown family's polygamous experiment. So why would women express interest in joining his family now? Kody's explanation is layered. He suggests that the attention might stem from curiosity, fascination, or even admiration. For over a decade, millions of people have watched his life play out on television. Despite the struggles, Kody remains one of the most recognizable polygamous men in America. For some women, the idea of being connected to him or part of his household might carry a strange kind of allure. Could be the intrigue of fame, the unique lifestyle, or even the belief that they could succeed where his other marriages failed. Till this claim has raised eyebrows. Many fans have taken to social media to question why anyone would want to join Kody's family, given the way the divorces unfolded. Viewers have watched as his former wives voice their frustrations, heartbreaks, and disappointments. Christine, for example, was candid about feeling unloved and unappreciated. Janelle highlighted years of disconnection and financial disagreements. Meri was open about her loneliness and lack of partnership. From the outside, the picture of life with Kody did not look desirable. Kody, however, presents a different perspective. He argues that people often focus only on the negatives while ignoring the complexity of the situation. In his mind, the fact that women are approaching him demonstrates that the concept of plural marriage is still appealing to some, and that his public persona has not been completely tarnished by the divorces. He has even hinted that, while he is not actively seeking new wives, he does not rule out the possibility of expanding his family again in the future. For Robyn, Kody's only remaining wife, this is a delicate subject. She has often been portrayed as the favorite wife, which created tension in the family. Some fans speculate that Robyn might not welcome the idea of new women joining, especially after everything the family has endured. In past interviews, Robyn admitted that she once believed in the ideal of a united plural family, but over time the reality of jealousy, division, and emotional pain made that dream nearly impossible. If Kody were to take on another wife, it could test Robyn's commitment and emotional strength even further. The broader cultural conversation also plays into this. In modern society, plural marriage remains controversial and, in many places, illegal. Yet shows like Sister Wives have sparked debates about personal freedom, religious choice, and alternative lifestyles. Kody's statement about women asking to join his family serves as a reminder that, while many criticize polygamy, others are still drawn to it. It's a lifestyle that some find meaningful, even if it is fraught with challenges. Kody's critics argue that his comments might be less about genuine proposals from women and more about an attempt to protect his ego after very public breakups. Being left by 3 wives on national television is a blow to anyone's pride, especially for a man who once prided himself on being the head of a large, united household. Suggesting that women are still interested in him could be a way of reclaiming a sense of desirability and control. Others believe Kody may be exaggerating or misinterpreting casual comments. Reality television stars often encounter fans who make bold statements, sometimes jokingly or out of curiosity. Whether these women are serious about joining his family remains questionable. Still, the fact that Kody himself has chosen to highlight this phenomenon is telling. It shows that he is aware of his image and is trying to reframe the narrative around his personal life. The future of Kody Brown's family remains uncertain. With Christine happily moving on with a new marriage, Janelle focusing on her independence, and Meri pursuing her own projects, Kody's household looks very different from what it once was. Robyn has expressed sadness over the collapse of the family dream, but she remains by Kody's side. Whether or not new wives will actually join is unknown. What is certain is that Kody continues to spark conversations, debates, and headlines, and in the end, Kody Brown's statement about women wanting to join his family serves as a reflection of both his controversial lifestyle and his complex personality. He has lived much of his life under the spotlight, and every word he says is scrutinized by fans and critics alike. Whether one sees him as a misunderstood man trying to live his faith, or as a flawed husband whose choices drove his wives away, Kody continues to hold the public's attention. Claim that women are asking to join his family only adds another layer to his already dramatic story. The Brown family is no stranger to shocking headlines, but the newly released trailer for Sister Wives Season 20 has left both fans and critics in disbelief. Through years of family breakdowns, failed marriages, and public controversy, Kody Brown is once again making headlines with a revelation that many thought would never come. In the trailer, Kody openly admits that he is considering taking another spouse, reigniting debates about his intentions, the future of the family, and whether or not this move will heal or destroy what little remains of the polygamous dream that first drew viewers to the series. The trailer begins with Kody reflecting on the struggles of the past few years. His marriages with Christine, Janelle, and Meri all unraveled in dramatic fashion, leaving only Robyn at his side. Fans have long debated whether Kody's favoritism toward Robyn was the ultimate cause of the family's breakdown, and the footage does little to soften that perception. But what truly captures attention is Kody's own words. He states that despite the hardships, he is still open to plural marriage and even believes another wife could bring balance back into his life. The revelation has left many stunned. Through so much loss and so many public conflicts, why would Kody even consider expanding the family? In the trailer, he argues that polygamy has always been at the core of his identity and that walking away from it completely would feel like betraying his faith and his values. While he acknowledges that his relationships with his former wives are fractured beyond repair, he also suggests that starting fresh with someone new could reignite the dream that once inspired them all. This suggestion, however, sparks immediate tension in the teaser. Robyn, who is still legally married to Kody, appears visibly shaken by the idea. For years, she was seen as Kody's favorite, the wife who ultimately remained when everyone else left. But even she admits in the trailer that the thought of bringing another woman into their marriage fills her with fear. She confesses that the idea makes her feel replaceable, a word that has caught the attention of viewers everywhere. Through years of Robyn being portrayed as secure in her position, her vulnerability is now on full display. Meanwhile, snippets of commentary from Janelle and Christine show their skepticism. Christine, now fully remarried and thriving in her new life, flatly states that she doesn't believe Kody can handle another wife, given how poorly he treated the ones he already had. Janelle echoes this sentiment, adding that Kody's desire for another spouse feels less about faith and more about ego. Their commentary adds weight to what many fans have speculated, that Kody is not motivated by principle but by a deep need to maintain control and authority. Meri, who has largely distanced herself from the family yet continues to speak openly about her journey, also appears in the trailer. She reflects on her years of waiting for Kody's attention, only to realize she was never truly valued. When asked about the idea of Kody taking another wife, Meri responds with a wry smile and says, "Good luck to her." The line has already been quoted widely online, with many seeing it as both a warning and a declaration of freedom. Beyond the emotional fallout, the trailer hints at practical issues. With finances already strained, fans are asking how Kody could possibly support another wife. The Brown family's properties, businesses, and financial stability have been the subject of speculation for years. Christine and Janelle both walked away largely self-sufficient, while Meri has focused on her own ventures. Robyn and Kody, however, have faced mounting financial pressures, with rumors of debt, foreclosure, and legal challenges swirling. Adding another wife and potentially more children only raises questions about whether Kody's ambitions are realistic. The show's producers have leaned into the drama, using the trailer to highlight the potential chaos this decision could unleash. Clips show tense conversations, emotional breakdowns, and heated arguments. The phrase "another wife" is repeated multiple times, underscoring how central this revelation will be to the season's narrative. For a show that has thrived on family conflict, this new development is poised to deliver some of the most explosive moments yet. Fans' reactions to the trailer have been swift and divided. Some are outraged, arguing that Kody's desire for another spouse is disrespectful to the women who gave him decades of their lives. Others believe this is a desperate attempt to salvage the image of polygamy that has long been at the heart of the series. Still others see it as pure drama designed to keep the show relevant in its 20th season. Whatever the motivation, the storyline has undeniably captured attention, ensuring that the season will be one of the most talked about yet. Critics of the family point out that Kody's actions reflect a larger pattern. From the very beginning, Kody portrayed himself as the leader of a plural family united by faith and love. Yet over the years, his leadership style appeared more authoritarian than collaborative. His devotion to Robyn at the expense of his other wives eroded the foundation of the family. Now, with only one wife left and his credibility damaged, the idea of seeking another spouse feels to many like an act of desperation. Supporters of the show, however, argue that Kody's willingness to consider another marriage proves his continued commitment to the principles of plural marriage. They point out that for believers in this lifestyle, expanding the family is not about replacing or abandoning but about living a calling. To these viewers, Kody's openness to another wife shows resilience, even if it also brings risk and uncertainty. The trailer ends on a cliffhanger, with Kody looking directly into the camera and saying, "I won't give up on plural marriage. It's who I am." The line is meant to provoke, and it does. Whether audiences see it as inspiring or delusional, it ensures that Season 20 will push the conversation around polygamy, family dynamics, and personal identity to new levels. For the women who have left him, this new chapter is likely to confirm what they already know, that Kody will always prioritize his vision over their needs. For Robyn, it may represent her biggest challenge yet, as she faces the possibility of sharing Kody after years of enjoying his undivided attention. And for Kody himself, it is a gamble, one that could either restore the plural marriage he cherishes or prove once and for all that the dream is beyond saving. As Sister Wives enters its 20th season, the central question is no longer just about Kody's relationships with his wives. It is about whether the very foundation of the family's belief system can withstand decades of strain, heartbreak, and public scrutiny. The possibility of a new wife adds fuel to an already blazing fire, ensuring that audiences will be glued to every moment. Kody Brown, the central figure of TLC's hit reality show Sister Wives, has remained one of the most talked-about personalities in the world of reality television. For years, fans followed his unconventional family, which once consisted of 4 wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, and their combined children. concept of plural marriage fascinated audiences, and for a long time Kody appeared to juggle his relationships with confidence, even if controversy often surrounded him. But now, after 3 major splits, people are asking a burning question. Does Kody Brown have a new wife, or is he done with marriage altogether? The journey to this question is layered with drama, heartbreak, and very public separations. Christine Brown was the first to leave Kody in 2021. After years of frustration, neglect, and feeling like she was no longer valued in the marriage, Christine decided to officially step away. Her decision shocked fans, but it also inspired admiration because she openly admitted she wanted a life filled with respect, independence, and happiness, things she no longer found in her marriage with Kody. This separation marked the beginning of a downward spiral for the once strong family dynamic. Following Christine's departure, Janelle Brown also chose to part ways with Kody. Though she had long been considered one of the more easygoing and cooperative wives, Janelle eventually reached her breaking point. She admitted that Kody's strict rules during the pandemic, his favoritism toward Robyn, and his unwillingness to listen made it impossible for her to remain in the relationship. For Janelle, the decision was not just about leaving a marriage, but about preserving her dignity and moving forward with a sense of self-worth. Then came Meri, the first wife and the one who had perhaps endured the most public strain in her relationship with Kody. Years earlier, she had been caught in a catfishing scandal, and since then, her bond with Kody had weakened drastically. Though Meri often hoped for reconciliation, Kody made it clear on multiple occasions that he did not see her as a romantic partner anymore. Eventually, Meri accepted the reality and officially confirmed that their spiritual marriage was over. That left Robyn as the only remaining wife. Now, with 3 marriages dissolved, the big question becomes, is Kody looking to add another wife to the family? Many fans have speculated on social media that Kody might be on the lookout for new partners, especially since polygamy was always a central part of his identity. Through all, Kody often preached about plural marriage being a commandment and a way to build a strong family unit. For years, he championed the lifestyle as a spiritual calling, not just a personal choice. However, recent events and Kody's own behavior tell a different story. Since the divorces, Kody has appeared more withdrawn, often expressing bitterness and anger over how his marriages unraveled. He has admitted in interviews and on the show that the breakups left him deeply hurt, confused, and even questioning his beliefs. At one point, Kody revealed that he no longer felt the same passion for the concept of plural marriage that once guided his life. Instead, he seemed exhausted, defeated, and unwilling to take the risks that come with opening his life to new women. This shift is important because it suggests that Kody may not be actively pursuing a new wife. Instead, his focus appears to be on maintaining his relationship with Robyn, who has been portrayed as his favorite wife for years. Robyn has openly stated that she never wanted to be in a monogamous marriage, but circumstances have left her as the only remaining spouse. For her, this has been a complicated transition. She has spoken about feeling lonely, missing the sister-wife dynamic, and struggling with the responsibility of being Kody's sole partner. Still, despite her feelings, there is little evidence that she and Kody are searching for additional wives. Another factor to consider is age. Kody is now in his mid-50s, and the idea of courting new wives may not hold the same appeal or energy as it once did. When Sister Wives began, he was younger, more enthusiastic about building a large family and eager to showcase his lifestyle to the world. Today, he appears weathered by years of conflict, public scrutiny, and personal disappointment. Starting over with a new wife would likely bring new tensions, responsibilities, and risks of more heartbreak. Yet, despite this, rumors continue to circulate. Some fans believe that because Kody craves control and validation, he may eventually seek out another wife to rebuild his identity as a polygamist. Others think his pride and need to prove critics wrong might push him to re-establish a larger family structure. Reality television has taught us that nothing is ever fully off the table, and in Kody's case, unpredictability has always been part of the story. Another layer to the conversation is the role of the show itself. Sister Wives thrives on drama and big storylines. Producers may push narratives about Kody's potential for new marriages, even if the reality is less dramatic. Audiences tune in for speculation, tension, and emotional revelations, and the idea of Kody adding another wife is the kind of development that would keep viewers invested. Whether or not Kody is genuinely considering it, the show will likely keep the question alive for as long as possible. Still, when looking closely at Kody's own words, the likelihood of him marrying again seems slim. He has admitted feeling betrayed by his ex-wives and has described himself as being in a place of bitterness and mistrust. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and without it, the idea of welcoming a new partner into his life feels far-fetched. More importantly, Robyn herself may not be comfortable with the idea anymore. Though she once supported plural marriage, the pain and drama of losing her co-wives have left her hesitant and perhaps unwilling to start fresh with new women. In the end, the question of whether Kody Brown has a new wife after 3 divorces boils down to this. No, he does not have one right now, and there is no concrete evidence that he is pursuing one. While rumors and fan theories will continue to swirl, the reality is that Kody seems consumed with the fallout of his past marriages and the challenge of keeping his relationship with Robyn intact. The man who once proudly preached the joys of plural marriage now seems to be a shadow of that figure, tired, disillusioned, and far less certain about his future. Whether he will one day surprise everyone by introducing a new wife remains to be seen, but as of now, Kody Brown's polygamous journey appears to be on pause. The world is watching, the speculation continues, and Sister Wives fans remain eager to see if Kody will ever return to the man he once was, or if his days of expanding the family are truly behind him.